investigation, if you all are cooperating, and why weren't the students provided any support after they've experienced that attack?
So this is still with the police, and as far as we know, we think it was an odorous substance, and we did reach out to all of those students who said they were affected. Many of them didn't want support. We also
it took you guys more than 4 days to reach out to students.
No, I don't believe that's correct.
Okay, will you respond, give me a written response with the fact that you all responded right away to those students?
Yes, I would be happy to do that.
All right, appreciate that.
Facts don't care about your narrative. That's the line Ilhan Omar just ran straight into. She came looking for a viral moment, a gotcha clip, a deer in the headlights soundbite, and instead she got stonewalled by an actual adult in the room. Grab a seat, get comfortable, hit like and subscribe to 50 Patriots, and let's dive right back into it.
Have you seen a protest saying we are against Jewish people?
No, I have seen.
Okay, thank you for that clarification. There has been a rise in targeting and harassment against anti-war protesters because it's been pro-war and anti-war protesters is what it seems like, correct?
Correct. There has been.
Okay, thank you. Activists on campus, including Jewish students, Black and Brown, Arab and Muslim students. How many of the organizations that were canceled in Colombia involved Jewish students?
One of the organizations is called Jewish Voices for Peace.
Yes, and encompassed of Jewish students?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. There was there's been a recent attack on the democratic rights of students across the country. I was appalled to learn that in April, Colombia suspended and evicted 6 students for their involvement in the pro-Palestinian panel event on campus. It happened that all 6 students were arbitrarily targeted after the university brought in a team of private and former police investigators. These investigators harassed, intimidated Palestinian students at their homes, demanding to see students' private text messages and sent threatening emails to the leaders of those pro-Palestinian groups. I would like to ask you to speak a little bit more to this situation and ask you if you guys have utilized private former police investigators before, or is this the first time?
So this was a very serious case. We had students who on an online
If you could
call,
shorten your answer, that would be really appreciated.
of course, who invited people who were inciting violence, and that is unacceptable. And so we needed to get to the bottom of it, and so that's why we brought private investigators along with notifying
How
the
secure
FBI.
were you these students that you evicted and suspended were involved? Did you do any investigation? Was there a hearing?
They refused to cooperate with the investigation, and so until they do so, they are suspended.
Okay, thank you. And then in January, there was an incident involving students that were protesting that were attacked with a toxic chemical substance, leaving many hospitalized. A lot of them did not receive support from the school administrators. Can you speak to what is happening with the investigation, if you all are cooperating, and why weren't the students provided any support after they've experienced that attack?
So this is still with the police, and as far as we know, we think it was an odorous substance, and we did reach out to all of those students who said they were affected. Many of them didn't want support. We also
it took you guys more than 4 days to reach out to students.
No, I don't believe that's correct.
Okay, will you
actually.
respond, give me a written response with the fact that you all responded right away to those students?
Yes, I would be happy to do that.
All right, appreciate that. And it looks like there's been a lot of doxing and harassment that has taken place. What protections are a student being provided?
We created a doxing resources group to support students. There were many students who were affected by this. Muslim students, Jewish students, and completely, other students. That group has, we had 90 students reach out to that group to get support in terms of both technical support, legal support, privacy scrubbing, and so on.
And before I run out of time, I wanted to ask what do your rules say about professors that harass students online, like Professor Shai Davidar has done, and professors who directly attack you as the president as a coward and a liar?
So, as president, I'm used to being attacked, but attacking our students is unacceptable. And in that case, we've had more than 50 complaints about that professor, and he is currently under investigation.
Ilhan Omar thought she had Columbia University President Manoush Shafik right where she wanted her. Same playbook, same routine. Ask loaded questions, blur the lines between protest and hate, and hope the witness caves under pressure. But this time, it didn't work. Omar opens by fishing for anti-Muslim protests on campus. Shafik doesn't flinch. Calm, direct, no panic. She says she's seen pro-Israel demonstrations, not protests targeting Muslims, Arabs, Palestinians, or Jews. That one answer alone nukes Omar's entire framing. Political speech is not hate speech, no matter how badly the squad wants it to be. Omar pivots fast. She tries to rebrand campus chaos as harassment of anti-war protesters. Shafik again refuses a rewrite. She acknowledges tensions between pro-war and anti-war groups without buying into Omar's victim narrative. No emotional grandstanding, just facts. Then comes the dramatics. Omar acts shocked that Columbia used private investigators. She painted like students were being stalked in some dystopian police state. But Shafik drops the truth. These weren't innocent kids holding signs. These were individuals accused of inviting speakers who incited violence and then refused to cooperate with investigations. When safety is at risk, you investigate. Period. Omar keeps pressing. Were there hearings? Were students targeted? Shafik makes it crystal clear. Cooperate or face suspension. That's not harassment. That's accountability. Next, Omar brings up a so-called toxic chemical attack. Shafik explains the incident is still under police investigation and that the substance appears to have been odorous, not toxic. She also confirms the university reached out to affected students, many of whom declined support. When Omar claims it took days, Shafik doesn't argue. She simply agrees to provide written proof. Calm beats chaos again. Then we get to doxing. Shafik lays out the response. A dedicated support group, legal help, technical assistance, privacy protection. Nearly 90 students helped across religious and political lines. Muslims, Jews, everyone. Finally, Omar thinks she's got her closing punch. She names a pro-Israel professor accused of harassing students and even attacking the president herself. This is where Omar expects a dodge. Instead, Shafik drops the hammer. Over 50 complaints. Active investigation. No excuses. No favoritism. Rules apply to everyone. That's when the air leaves the room. No bias. No picking sides. Just leadership. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video. Subscribe to 50 Patriots. Share this with friends who follow political hearings. And see you in the next one.